All right, we are almost done. This should be getting a little bit easier. So problem number 6, here's your table. Here are your y's. I already found the first difference, and I found second difference, okay? So our recursive, again, f of 0 equals -1. I got those numbers because they're the first in my table. Then I go f of x equals f of x minus 1 plus, I need a mx plus b right here, okay? This number is your second difference. It always goes right here. So 6x. I make a new table and I say, how do I get from my x's to my first difference? So here are my x's, here are my first difference. I go 0, 1, 2, 3. Scribble out the first one. Then my first differences are -1, plus 5 plus 11. -1 plus 5 plus 11. I know I need to multiply my x's by 6. So how do I get the next term? So let's do 2 times 6, that's easy, is 12. I want to get to 5, so 12 minus 7 is 5. Double check it right here. 3 times 6 is 18. I want to get to 11, so I subtract 7. Oh, that gets me to 11, okay? So I'm right here, I say 6x minus 7. There's your recursive equation for number 6. Okay, now we're on to the explicit. So I need my a, x squared plus bx plus c. A is always your second difference divided by 2. So a in this case is, what's your second difference? So go back up to your table. Oh, my second difference was 6. So I do 6 divided by 2. So my a value must be 3. Okay? Your c value is always your y-intercept. Was a pathetic arrow? Okay. Your y-intercept, I say x equals 0. What does y equal? Okay. Oops, it's not 0. When x equals 0, what's y? So I cruise back up to my table. Here's my original. If you guys are getting confused, it helps to just kind of outline your original table. Here we go. There it is. Okay. So when x equals 0, that's right here. What is y? Oh, y is -1. Okay, so that's c. So c is -1. All right. So your equation, let's just write it out what we have so far. I have f of x equals, the a value we said was 3, x squared. I don't know if it's going to need to be adjusted or not, okay, but what I do know is that I have a c value at the end of -1. Now I got to check and see if this equation is going to work, okay? So I take all my x's. I have 1, 2, 3. Then I say, all right, I'm going to plug them into this equation. I'm going to see if it works. So I'm going to say 3x squared minus 1. So I'm going to plug in 0. Again, if you just want to do this on your calculator, it is so much faster if you can't do the mental math quickly. Okay, so on your calculator, you can just literally type in 3 times, substitute your x, that's 0, squared, and then minus 1. Okay, that gives you -1. All right, now I'm going to plug in 1. So I go, I'm just going to re-enter it. Let's cruise on over here. Okay, I plug in 1. Press enter. Oh, that's 2. Okay. If you're wondering how I'm doing this, you press second, and then you just use the arrow keys. You can just highlight over it and type in your new x. I get 11, and then the last one is going to mess it up. Okay. Oh, why did I plug in 11? That was stupid. Okay, so I go 3 times 3 squared minus 1. Press enter, I get 26. All right, so if I use this equation, these would be the y values that I got. Okay, so I gotta make sure, are those the y values that I was supposed to get? So let's just look at the original y values. Those are right here, these guys, okay? I'm gonna write those in my table down here, original y values. I was supposed to get -1, -2, 3, 14. -1, -2, 3, 14. Okay, so let's see if I got this clearly. -1, -1. Okay, that one worked. But 2, and I was supposed to get -2. I got 11, I was supposed to get 3. I was at 26, I was supposed to get 14. So this is where, okay, I'm going to need to adjust my equation. I need to adjust all these numbers that I just got. Okay, so we are going to say negative 1 plus 0 is negative 1. Okay, 2 minus 4 gives me to negative 2. 3 minus 8 gets me to 3. 26 minus 12 gets me to 14. Okay, so these numbers were my adjustment. These numbers right here were my bx. Okay, so we're going to figure out that pattern. Oh, what were we doing every time? Oh, check it out. We were subtracting 4. Okay. That means that I could do 3 times negative 4. Oh, I get negative 12. Okay. I could do 2 times negative 4. Oh, I get negative 8. I could do 1 times negative 4. Oh, I get negative 4. Okay. So that means I was taking my x's right here, and to get to this, I was saying multiply them by negative 4. That's how you get your adjustment term. Okay, so our equation then, let's write what we had. We have f of x equals 3x squared, but I had to adjust my equation by multiplying all my x's by negative 4. And then I have my y-intercept. So there is your explicit equation for number 6.